Aries, welcome to your weekly Astroflower reading, going from the 26th to the 2nd of July. I hope you have a lovely reading, Aries. Welcome to the Astroflower. The overall energy you've got going on is the Six of Swords, carrying you onto calmer shores. I think maybe there might have been a bit choppy over the last sort of like 2-3 weeks, where home truths maybe come to the surface, not necessarily with yourself, but in life in general. Sort of situations that may have needed to be dealt with, and I think this is where you're now getting this calmer patch coming into your life, and it's going to make you feel like that you're advancing, that you're getting on towards where you should be going, and what you should be doing. On your karmic path, you've got the Hermit. Yeah, this is calmer shores. This is no doubt calmer shores within the relationship side. But the thing is, as you know, this is what talking about going to calmer shores on the Six of Swords. On this this karmic message here on your relationship side is to follow that star. The Hermit has gone all the way to the top of the mountains to get that star out and pluck it out of the sky. And because he's gone round the mountains, he knows every side of it. And this is a very karmic thing, to understand the shadow side as much as the sunny side, and the sunrise and the sunset. So you understand every aspect of everything on the journey, so you get to the top, so then you will be in a position where you can say, and I want that. And that's what you've put in your lantern. And your karmic message now is to live it. And it will take you to calmer shores. It will take you to calmer shores. Let's just see what's going on, how the universe is trying to influence your karmic path. Too many things. But the funny thing is, right, the two things that wanted to jump out, I think I'm going to take them. They both wanted to jump out at the same time. You get the King and Queen. This is utter, because it's in the spot. It's in the petal of what the universe is trying to bring to you. Bring to your karmic path, to your dreams and your aspirations. The ultimate unification of emotions. We're in Cancers, and there's also Pisces in there as well. And Pisces is right next to you. It runs through you here, Pisces. And it pushes on your relationship side. So this is really good. I think the universe here is sort of saying, not only are they calmer shores, they are going to be bliss shores. Shores filled with bliss and joy. That's what the universe is trying to encourage in you. Yeah, and you might have to, you may have had to do a lot of work in order to get there. But, you know as well as I do, Aries, nothing comes without, work in some form or another. Your past self is sort of influencing this karmic message is that Page of Wands, opening of the path of the passions towards your, playing with life, working out where your passions lay in regards to other people, in regards to what activities you do, the joy and the passions that are within you, how it connects with the world around you. So that creates happiness on a permanent basis. Because there's a great difference between happiness and joy. Happiness is long-term. Joy is instantaneous. A present, if I bring you a present, that is going to be a moment of joy. It's going to contribute to your happiness, but your happiness is much more long-term. And that's what it's sort of saying here. Enjoy the moment and use your passions for the moment in order to get to that calmer shores. There is something that keeps coming up, which is like this, because you're heading off towards your calmer shores, people want the old person back, and it's probably why. You can't go back, you've got to go forwards. I think, what I mean? You might want to walk backwards. I wouldn't advise it. I reckon you'd walk into a lamppost before you know it. A street light. But, passions, man. Get into your passions. And that's what's been in the past. It's the sort of things that you've opened that path up already. So yeah, now start allowing those passions into your life on a daily basis. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is all about recuperation, healing, and I think this is what this is all about. It's finding that place and having that divine connection with someone or something in your life, using your passions in order for you to find an even keel. And this is what the calmer waters after difficulty. This is it's a little bit of a 10 of a cup sometimes, the Six of Swords sort of card here, and this here is blessings and as well. You're gonna, I think the moment you take that time out, you're going to understand a lot about yourself and a lot about the world around you, and it's going to make life a lot easier for you. The Six of Swords. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. On the karmic message, you have the Emperor. Yeah, own it. On your material side, sorry. This is to do with jobs, business, and projects, and what have you. Owning it, knowing. Sorry about that. If you think about the Emperor, is a little bit like a farmer. He owns a farm. So he is the proprietor over a certain amount of land that is around him or her. And, he has, or they have complete control over, their domain. And the same thing is with the Emperor. I think within your job, within your business and stuff like that, it's almost your rightful place to own it. Well, you could own the business, yeah, but it's not necessarily that. But own your job position, own your project, own your business. This is I decide. If 10 people came in and sort of said, imagine your competitor employed 50 people to go into your shop and say, oh, this would be brilliant pink. And you're kind of going, or this would be brilliant black, this shop. Paint it black. All the inside black. And he paid these 100 people to do that over the next sort of 3 or 4 months. You're going to think that, okay, I should paint my shop black. And it's probably not a good thing for your shop. And therefore your competitor will get more people because you'll sell less. All I'm saying is that you own your shop and it becoming black. Well, thank you very much for your consideration, but no, I'm not going to paint it black. This is what that Emperor card's all about. That's what I mean, So being a little bit discerning about the sort of situation, I think is, and having control over it, I think is really good for you. On how the universe influences you, yeah, you got the Queen of Swords, a clear vision that has control over your emotions as you go forward. These two cards here are very interconnected as well, the Emperor and the Queen of Swords. It's almost like the universe is really trying to offer up divine situations. Divine way of being. A divine way of living life. She has the Queen of Swords, through the control of her emotions and the realizations of her emotions and picking that path, because she's seen clearly through the mist at that point. So that's where she's going. The King of Swords is sitting looking straight at you, but the Queen is off to the side, and that is a very definite decision, a definite direction. The King is much more sort of there, and it's a point of reference. It's done through knowledge and stuff like that. It's not the same sort of thing, not the same sort of mental activity. And the universe here is trying to say to you, own it and choose your position, choose your direction. Your past. Have you had to defend your position? Possibly. But I think the best way to defend one's position is, I go to the school of best form of defense is attack. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not saying to attack people or do things like that. That would be just completely ridiculous, because it's, you have to be attacked before you can defend yourself. So if you find yourself in a position of defense, of legitimate defense in your workspace, I would be, be the first to sort of kind of, sort of say attack. But the way we attack it is by attacking our life, by getting engaged with our own personal life and our personal direction and our way of heading down your career. That's why that person here has that rod. That rod is his lifeline. That's his passion. That's what he's getting into. And at the bottom you have 6 of wands. Now these 6 of wands is your success. There is, many people who would like to be like you. And that may well be in your job. You might have other people that are trying to sort of copy you, to emulate you. And that you should take that as flattery more than anything else. But owning your career path and heading off down it is going to bring you absolute wonders, I think. So yeah, that has been the past. You've had to sort of follow your path in order to get there. And that's the best way to defend your position to get your success. Now you're here and owning it. You've got to. You don't necessarily have something to defend anymore. You've got that sort of persona in you that I own it. So as you have that persona, now you've got to see in a different way. Because when you go up the mountains, let's say you followed a stream up the mountains, you're going to get to points as you go further up where there's going to be massive waterfalls. How do you deal with that waterfall? You've got to see things in a different way. And I think this is what they're trying to sort of say, your guides here, is to see things in a different way. Through your understanding of what got you to where you are, now you can know that. So now you have to look at things in slightly differently in order to attack the next section of your life, or your life's plan, in regards to your job, your business and your projects. And this is 2 pause cards here as well. The Hangman and the 4 of Swords, they're very pause cards. And this is what I think you're coming into. After a moment of hecticity over the past, say, like month maybe, now it's coming into calmer times where you can have a self-reflection. What went on? What was the result? How do we move on from? And that's what you're moving on to. 10 of Pentacles, absolute abundance in all senses of the word. And that's abundance of spirit, love, emotions, relationships, business, money, property, whichever way you look at it, you're going to be winning. Because you've managed to you've orchestrated a lot of this. And I think this divine counterpart, almost what the universe is trying to bring in here, is you. You should feel divine about yourself. Lucky my mum ain't here. Anyway, let's just see what we get from the Light Seers card. So with the 6 of Swords, you get the Hierophant card, my favourite card, my most favourite card in the deck actually. I'm a Capricorn, so I'm very practical like that. And the Hierophant is like a teacher, and the teacher is because he's learned. And what he's learned is those very physical acts of going up those stairs towards the dreams and aspirations. He is the opposite to the Hermit. He has that dream and aspirations at the top of those stairs there. And because he has that knowledge, and it's a knowledge through physically how he instigates or implements his dreams and aspirations. And this has to do with an understanding of the physical world, the energy world, and the spirit world. The High Priestess, which is like the opposite of the Hierophant, she has an understanding of the emotional world, and the energy world, and the spirit, which breeds a lot of intuition. So this is what's bringing you to calmer shores. It's you in a way that's bringing you to calmer shores. With the Hermit, Ace of Cups, ultimately, yeah, that's what's in. That is what is in the Hermit's, staff, his lamp, his lantern, is the Ace of Cups. It's radiating, and you've got to radiate it at some point for you. It doesn't have to necessarily, you don't have to go to the hill, top of the hills and shout about it. You have to do it for you. It's meant to be, it's there to guide you on your path. Use it. What do we get with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups? This divine interconnection between the pair of you. Or between you and someone else, or you yourself, or you and your divine connection with the universe. Justice. I think this has to do with the divine intervention or divine connection with yourself. I think this is the ultimate healing that's going to be coming to you. And as a healer, and someone who's been doing healing for the last sort of 30 years, personal understanding and revelation is the ultimate healing that you can go through. And I think this is what that is sort of the universe is encouraging within you. Because you learn multifaceted things at that moment. How to be humble, how to be just, how to be firm, how to be, lenient. There's lots of aspects within that. And it's all emotionally driven there. With the Page of Wands, yeah, you've put in that work, I think, here. I think you know what drives your passions. I think you know how to open those doors of passions within your life. You've done that work and you know it. So, use the tools that you know in order to discover the tools that you don't know. The Four of Swords, you get the Wheel of Fortune. Now, I did do a special reading on the solstice and the X-flare and the Wheel of Fortune. And this is this moment of pause before you start activating the Wheel of Fortune. Are you going to activate it in a way that is evolutive? I get that word wrong every time. Is it going to help you to evolve or devolve? Because it spins in both ways. But anyway, you should go and see that X-flare. It's got like a blue sun, the corona of the blue sun in the thumbnail. You'll see it on my channel. It'll also be linked at the end of this reading. But yeah, it's how you activating it. And I would activate it in a very positive way because that's what you've got going on here. You know how to do it. With the Emperor, owning it is going to take you onto karma shores. There is no doubt about it. You've got to own it. And that's your karmic mission. It's your raison d'etre. Okay? With the Queen of Swords, you get the Five of Swords. You're above these conflicts. This is what the universe is sort of saying to you. That's what that conflict there that I was telling you about and everything like that. And the universe here is sort of saying, take your direction that you emotionally have control over, that you know where you're going, head off in that direction, and you'll realise that, there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of competition that is, you're above it. You're above it, Aries. Head towards your plan. You're above it. Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, you get the Queen of Wands. Yeah, allow your passion, don't get caught up in a long-term sort of like, conflict and everything like that. Just head down your path, be passionate about that direction, be passionate at every step as you go towards it. Treat it like the here and now and stuff like that. I think that's what's really going to help you out here. Really, really going to help you out. The Hangman. Let's see what's going on with the Hangman. Seeing things in a different way. You've got the Knight of Swords. This is where it is saying head off on seeing things differently. You'll be able to see your mission that you should be going on. What you should be following, as I said, from the Seven of Wands. I'm going to pull another one for that as well. Yeah, I think you're heading towards your security, abundance, and this comes through knowledge of understanding. And the funny thing is that the Hangman is hanging from the Tree of Knowledge, and the Queen of Pentacles is sat at the base of the Tree of Knowledge. So you're seeing things from both sides. Seeing things from both sides now. That's a song, isn't it? What is it? It's Frank Sinatra. Well, I know it's a Frank Sinatra song, but yeah. I've looked at clouds from both sides now. up and down, and still somehow. Yeah. So you know, you're gonna have a really good, clear vision about how to get towards your abundance here, and you're gonna get the King of Cups. This is where it comes in with this, ties into the King of Cups. You've already got that down below there. This is where you get to your karma shores, and you're gonna own it. You're gonna be in a really, really good position where abundance can be yours. Everything that you could possibly need will be at your fingertips, basically. It looks really, really positive. There's a lot of work going on here. You're very capable of doing it, and you may find that this week here, you'll end the week by kind of going, oh, right, okay, that week's over. Oh, wow, yeah, look at that, brilliant space. Oh, this is great. Things are in place, things are working. You know, but I think this week here is you know, you're boxing clever in a way, you know. That's the sort of thing. There you go, Aries. Thank you very much for being here. Don't forget, you've got your monthly reading coming out this week. And I did the solstice reading, which you'll find on your channel, find on our channel as well. In the meantime, that's all left for me to say is, yeah, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.